we both just need to get over it now. Like, that's enough. I fucking said sorry. What do you want me to do? And it's over fucking Johnny. Like, is he really even worth it?
Jess, are you not the one keeping the beef alive? Like, man, I really used to like this girl. Like, guys, I promise you, if you watch Australia, this is not the Jess who was on the show. Or maybe she was. I think she was. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Games Season 1, Episode 7. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I think we can all agree Love Island Games is elite. Love Island Games is elite. And I know a lot of people have been saying like, oh my gosh, this show is so much better than Love Island. We wouldn't have a Love Island Games without Love Island. Like, the reason why we're so invested in these storylines is because we know these people from before. So, and as much as I agree with you, I think that we still need the original. And now that we have Love Island Games, make this the winter season. Forget Love Island Winter. It flops every time. But Love Island Games, keep this one in rotation, okay? So as we know, Eyal, that's how I'm going to pronounce his name. If somebody can spell it phonetically, if I'm saying it wrong, please do so. Eyal and Georgia have arrived and they make a pretty big impact.
Toby. Wait. Congratulations, Toby. Selly, you are now a couple up with Eyal. Head on over. What is that?
I'm sorry. This is crazy.
So I was definitely wrong about them not wanting to mess up the other couplings for the UK people. Yeah, totally off base with that one. However, I guess you could say it is different because they kind of are saving Toby and Selly. So yeah, they split them up, but it's for the greater good. The other safe couples have to basically decide who they want to dump. It's who they want to save, but they're choosing who they want to dump. And ultimately, Curtis and Lisa have been dumped. Now, if we're basing it off of like the games, it was strategic to send Lisa home. If we're basing it off of the love part, it does make sense to send Callum and Liberty home because there's nothing there between them. But like I said, this game is about relationships. All right, both platonic and romantic. So make friends and they probably won't want to dump you. After the dumping, Selly and Eyal, it's gonna be tough, are getting to know each other, and this girl is just laughing up a big storm with this man.
We were together day one on my season. 3 years later, we're here. Like, imagine being in here with your ex and then you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
fuck that.
we don't make out, we don't like do, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, I want to feel like wanted and like pursued, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My ick is when girls like are drunk and they say that they can like do a trick and they put their legs behind their head.
Raw dogging your shoes.
Raw dogging is a whole nother topic, right? I'm glad I picked you.
Are you?
Yeah. Right here.
Yeah.
I'm here just like, now what is going on? Because she came in the villa very dead set on wanting to be with Toby, right? Toby felt like he couldn't really get a good read on her, especially after Johnny came in. He did a temperature check. She said things are good. Now it seems like things are not good. She wants more from him. Like she wants more passion, more energy. What's going on with y'all? I don't understand. On the other hand, you have Toby who's like, well, yeah, things are good. And George is like, that's it? Just good? I didn't really read into it, but yeah, that's it. Just good.
Good, not great.
Good. Yeah, it was going good. It's going well. What you expect better than good in a week?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, I picked you because I'm the most attracted to you, but also like that, and I want to share a bed with someone I fancy.
She's come in and she knows how to flirt. And I love a flirt.
In my opinion, which was solidified later on, I feel like Georgia does find him attractive. But is she like yearning for Toby? I don't think so. Also, because they're both from the UK show, and we know that the seasons after the fact, like the alum do mix and mingle and stuff like that. I feel like if she really was after Toby like that, like maybe she could have done something about it beforehand. So the fact that they haven't really crossed paths before, even Toby had said he watched her season and he doesn't really seem to have like big draw towards her. I'm just like, I don't really feel it. Yeah, I don't really feel it. They say that they like each other, but I'm not really seeing it. Some of you guys said that I needed to watch season 4. It's a little late now. I mean, I can't really catch up on a whole season in 24 hours just to get the context between Megan and Megan. It's Megan, right? Guys, I've been saying her name wrong. I feel it. This girl, okay? To get the context between her relationship and Al, but they decide to address what happened between them.
Long time.
Been a very long time.
I watched you guys' season.
We coupled up, we had a bit of fun, it didn't go so well. You know, we fucking went our separate ways, right? There is no story. It's water under the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's pointless for me to go back and watch because they don't seem to have any bad blood with each other. It seems like it's water under the bridge. They don't... Okay, I don't know if they dated like outside of the show or if it was just a show fling. In that case, why are we calling each other exes, honestly? I know everybody likes to say that with whole like Love Island thing, but they're not exes, okay? They had a TV romance, a showmance, and it ended. The next day, there is some confusion happening between Toby and Selly.
Here's a coffee for Sally.
Aw, that's so nice.
Where's Georgia? Here you go.
Thank you.
The switch up is great.
Shut the fuck up.
The ex, unfinished business. Now this. I don't trust girls like that.
Like what?
Like I don't trust girls like. I always think about the worst. Yeah. She's like she's really changing like her energy. You know what I mean?
This is why it's important to be transparent with either your partner or somebody who you want to be your partner, because I could have sworn these two both had strong feelings for each other, but because they weren't sharing it with the other person starts to be in their head and then they feel like, okay, they don't like me. And then it's just this weird dynamic. You mean to tell me in 12 hours, the dynamic between them has completely shifted? And I highly doubt it actually has to do with the fact that Georgia and Al are here. It's just like their presence is emphasizing these insecurities that Toby and Selly were having within their own relationship already, right? And it's funny how Callum, of all people, is the one who tells Toby, if you want this girl, you have to just go for it. You can't keep expecting her to just come to you, or you can't keep thinking she's going to be able to read your mind. If you want her, go get her. But does he do that? No. Johnny is getting to know Georgia and he's trying to let her know that, you know, yeah, it is a game, but it's also about these romantic connections. Shut up, you don't give a damn about these romantic connections.
If you have chemistry with your couple, you're gonna win.
No, for sure. The best of both worlds is the best way to go. Go to bed and like still be like connected.
Yeah.
We all want that.
Toby's a nice guy, and Johnny's like the temptation, like the angel and the devil on my shoulder.
I knew she wasn't feeling Toby like that. Like you can find somebody attractive, but do they get you hot and bothered? You know what I mean? Do they make you want to like, is it like a feral reaction? Not that it has to be feral. Okay, feral is a little bit extreme, girl. Like relax, chill out. But you know, do you feel that urge for them? And I don't see that with Georgia and Toby. She does kind of feel that with Johnny though. But Johnny. Girls don't look over there unless you are looking for a headache. Okay? Tell you that for free. With Toby, I think he just gives off these little brother vibes. I don't think there's anything he can do about it. He's just that like charming young guy. I think he's 23? Is he 23, 24? Yeah, he's going to give off that vibe for a while. And then Selly, I think she kind of gives off the same vibe, honestly. So yeah, they kind of match in that way. So they end up having a conversation. And I would have thought, okay, this is the moment that somebody's going to express their feelings. No.
I think he's cool.
Yeah.
Like I told him, like I definitely want to get to know him and stuff.
Georgia's a nice girl as well, so I think I would chat to her as well. You know what I mean?
Part of me just like questions if you even like me like that or not. You know?
Get that same vibe as well.
We like each other, but we don't know why it hasn't been like, you know, I guess like Jack and Justine, for example. Did it have to be Georgia? Like that woman is bad as fuck.
As I'm watching this, I feel like Tyra Banks right now.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
For whatever reason, because I watched Toby's season and I was not a fan of how he handled his harem of women. Okay. I just wasn't a fan of it. But I'm really rooting for him this time around. And it's so frustrating to see these people be like two passing ships in the night. Like, you guys are just so close. But because you're both guarding your hearts, which is understandable, you're not really getting to the crux of what this could be. We're not getting to explore more of this relationship because of fear, uncertainty, whatever it may be. I think there's actually potential between them. I hope they find their way back to each other, but as of right now, it's not looking good. Callum and Liberty are not only firmly in the friend zone with each other, they're in the friend zone with this entire villa.
My God, I just got goosebumps everywhere.
Really?
My door is still slightly open for Johnny. Do you know what I mean? Are you feeling anyone in a romantic way? Not really. Nah, same.
Like I said earlier, at this point, I kind of feel like they should have been the ones who were dumped. You're not really good at challenges. You don't have romantic connection. Like, what is the point of you being here? They have friends and their friends kept them around. This is why alliances are important. Friendship is important. But it's kind of like a waste of time, waste of breath here. With Callum, as we find out in the game, everybody thinks that he's just a joker. Nobody really takes him seriously. And with Liberty, she's pretty one-track minded. And that track that she's on is on a different track completely. So at this point, you guys are kind of taking up space just a little bit. So we go to the game. It is called, I'm so used to it being called Snog, Marry, Pie, but they're calling it Smooch, Marry, Pie. I'm only going to talk about the things that stood out to me. Megan got her revenge and she pied Eyal. Imani kissed Eyal. Eyal is so, you guys, that man is beautiful. My God, on today. Georgia kissed Toby and married Johnny, which got Jess a little bit riled up because she's like, why would Georgia keep her cards close to her chest and then be talking to my man behind my back? Jess, the insecurity is oozing out of every poreless face that you have because she has really good skin. I'm like, it is oozing out of you, babe. It's so unbecoming. All of this over Johnny. And then she goes and she wants to mark her territory by giving Johnny the kiss of his life. And I'm like, this is so embarrassing. Anyways, she then pied Liberty. Lord have mercy. She pied Liberty because she feels like Liberty needs to put to rest this animosity they have between them. I'm like, what is happening? I have not seen, of course, we only get to see like 5% of what's actually going on in the show. I haven't seen Liberty really be pining for Johnny like that in a way to slight Jess. I also haven't heard her slight Jess, even without including Johnny in the sentence. Like, where this one-sided beef is coming from Jess, I don't understand. So anyways, Selly kissed Eyal, Liberty kissed Johnny, and then the way she pied Jessica. It is going in the Love Island book of memories.
I feel like I was upfront and honest about my feelings. I've always kept it real. Even though you broke my trust, I'm not a walkover.
No way.
I'm no pushover.
Pow. I don't even need to put it in your face like that. Like, just...
I don't think I've ever seen Liberty this mad on television, obviously, because that's the only place that I see her. I don't think I've ever seen her this mad, including when Jake played her for a damn fool so close to the final, and literally she was a shoo-in to win the show. I don't even think she was that mad before. And honestly, I do not blame her because Jess has been going on and on and on about this weird tension that she's the only one who feels it. And so Jess has had enough. I mean, not Jess. Liberty has had enough. I've had enough too, Liberty girl. I'm with you. Because honestly, Jess, like, especially, this is why Jess should have just been quiet. Because she was out here basically saying like, oh, girl code. Oh, this is not how girls treat each other. Oh, we're supposed to be better to each other. And then this is how you act. It's the way you act, babe. Moving on to the guys, Callum tried to kiss Morgan. He thinks that the kiss was fantastic. It looked pretty awkward to me. And then he pied Kira because Kira stole his girl, allegedly. Ray kissed Sally, which is something that he has done before. You know, this is familiar territory. Eyal kissed Sally and then pied, what's her name? I didn't write it down. Georgia. No. Eyal? Pied, what is her name? Megan. Shit. Megan. Oh my gosh. Megan, I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is about this girl. Her name is just not sticking in my mind. He pied Megan, because he wanted to get his revenge back and whatever. It was cute. It was cute. She would have rather Eyal kissed her. So that's interesting. She's like, yeah, he looks so cute this time around. I would have rather he just made out with me. Potential unfinished business? Who knows? Toby kissed Georgia. Johnny kissed Georgia. And I could not help but laugh my ass off because y'all girls have been fighting over a man who would never prioritize your feelings as long as a show is involved.
Now I'm high on the tape.
You're sleeping outside tonight.
Now, Liv, babe, this is why we don't fight over guys, because he just made me look like a fucking idiot. You do not make me look like an idiot. I don't like looking like that. Pretend that you're all for me through your actions while you're chatting up Georgia behind my back.
Jess, I would like to know when this man told you he was all in on you. When did he say that? She also said something along the lines of, even his actions shows me that he's all for me. His actions? You mean when he wasn't speaking to you for 2 days? The math is not mathing, babe. It's just not mathing. And some people were making good points. I think it was on Discord. Have they not seen the back and forth that he had with Sally when he first came? Me personally, that kind of conversation, the content of the conversation and also seeing it even without knowing what was going on, I would be weary of wanting to invest my feelings into somebody who went through all of that. And yes, Sally has buried the hatchet with him and she has been encouraging the women to get to know them if that's what they want to do. But as an onlooker, I would have been weary. I would have. So then this man, of course, because Johnny loves a TV moment, I'll give it to him. It is good TV. It is. But he wants to get his lick back and then goes and pies Sally.
I would not be able to sleep at night if I didn't take this opportunity.
You're gonna really pie me after 3 years, bro? We settled it? You're
Goodness.
so hurt.
Here we go.
I'm definitely second guessing Johnny now. I think there's another side to him that I've just seen tonight.
If you're hurt, just say that.
I'm not hurt.
You asked a bad bitch and you're mad, just say that.
Oh man, she's trying to take it there.
Now, it's a tough one because Sally's talking about it was 3 years ago. Let it go. I think he's pieing you for 3 days ago. I think he's pieing you for the way that you were railroading the conversation and he didn't get to say his side. Like, I think he's aware that the optics of the conversation are going to look like he is the bad guy. So he's like, well, this is my way of getting my revenge. Yeah, this whole, it's a mess. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, child. I really would not, but they're going to do it anyway. So we'll see the fallout of that conversation. We'll see if Jess and Liberty can now be friends because Jess is like, see, this is why we shouldn't fight over a man. Who was fighting? You were in the ring by yourself, beloved. Anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.